Hey guys, welcome to episode 6. I'm just going to jump into it this week. I'm going to talk about three things. One is kind of a more serious matter. I'm going to talk about my journey thus far from a personal standpoint, musical standpoint, how I've developed mentally, spiritually, psychologically, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to jump into the details for the Kickstarter campaign because I want you guys to get as much information about it as you possibly can. It's coming up really, really soon, and I'm super excited about it, and I want to get you guys excited about it too. And then last but not least, like usual, I'm going to talk about the music that I'm going to be doing for this week and where that's all coming from. So talk about kind of how I've developed and gotten to the point where I am right now mentally in terms of, I guess, my development as an artist and a musician. There's been a lot going on for me the last couple of months in particular, just from a mental standpoint and kind of a psychological standpoint. In terms of, I guess, getting over myself, getting over my fears, and what that means to me as an artist. I feel like for a very long time I've let fear kind of drive my direction in terms of how I've developed, in terms of you know um, as silly as it sounds, like chord structures and things like that, and how simple I've kept some of the songs that I've written. Not that they're bad, and that simple isn't good. It's just that I've kind of played it safe, I guess you could say, because I've been afraid to push myself. I've been afraid to challenge myself. And at the same time, I have this kind of a curse, I guess you could call it, of being a little bit of a perfectionist. So I've kept things simple because I know it's easy and it's something that I've mastered and it's something that I can do fairly well. But at the same time, it's held me back because I've been afraid to try new things and been afraid to push myself, to the limits as an artist and writing new things and delving into new genres or genres that I really like that I'm afraid to get into because I don't think that I'm good enough. So I think one of the things that I've come to terms with and come to grips with is that music is the way that I express myself. And if I'm playing it safe, if I'm doing the easy things and, I'm making things super simple because I don't want to push myself, then I'm not really being myself. You only see a little bit of who I am as a person, both musically and lyrically and what have you. And I haven't really been expressing myself in the way that I feel 100% comfortable with. Not to say that I'm not proud of the music that I've written thus far, because I really, really enjoy playing it. I haven't gotten sick of playing it yet, which I think says a lot about what I've written and myself as an artist, that I do put 100% of myself into what I've written. It's just not all of me, if that makes any sense whatsoever. The other thing that I've kind of come to terms with is the grind. Being a little bit older, not that I'm old, I'm in my mid 30s, and I've worked with artists and I've gone to school with guys that are, 10 years younger than me, 15 years younger than me. And I go, why can't I be at that point? Why am I not at that point? And I realize, that it's, they're putting in the time, and I feel like or not now, but I felt like, well, I should be at that point. So there needs to be some sort of shortcut. Like, what do I need to do that'll get me to where I want to be faster than it would take to get there, doing the stuff that I should be doing? And I've finally taken a step back on that and said, I need to develop at my own speed. I shouldn't be comparing myself to other people in terms of where I'm at as an artist and a musician and as a person in general. Everybody develops at their own pace. And, if it takes me this long to get to where I need to be, then I'm exactly where I need to be. And I've just come to terms with that and been able to take a breath a little bit, I think, and come to grips with how long the journey takes, and it's baby steps. It's not giant leaps. It's step by step, minute by minute, day by day, week by week, month by month. Everything builds on it, on each other. And I was trying to make these giant leaps without putting in the initial work. And I think I'm finally prepared to do that now. And I think that will start to show in the next few months. I'm still, it's going to take some time. I'm still learning to do that on a daily basis, but I think I will get there. And I think that in the upcoming months and years and whatnot, my music's going to evolve in a much better way, and it'll start to be more of me. It'll take a lot of writing. It'll take a lot of messing up and screwing up, and but that's how you get there. And I think I'm finally prepared to do that. So point 2, on a little bit of a happier note, the Kickstarter campaign. Woo! So happy about this. I am really starting to get stoked about it as we prepare to get closer to the launch day. Details about that are this. So I am going to be launching it on Black Friday weekend. So when you're out doing your shopping and you're thinking about where you want to spend your money, think of me. Even if it's like $5 or $10, every little donation counts, and everything's going to be rewarded. Even if it's, like I said, $5 or $10, you're going to get something out of it. And it's not just going to be like hey, I'm going to write you an email to say thank you kind of a thing. It's going to be something substantial. I'm still finalizing all of the donor rewards and all that kind of stuff, but I want to make sure that you guys are getting your money's worth, and that it's not just a like me saying thank you over Facebook because you donated a couple of dollars. I want to make sure that you guys are you feel like you're getting everything that you should out of it. So we're going to start on Black Friday weekend. It's going to run for about a month. Kickstarter usually recommends doing things for like 30 days so it doesn't drag out. And I totally agree with that. So right around New Year's is when it's going to end, probably a couple days before that. And I'm really hoping to get the momentum going early on. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell people you don't know. Tell people you met on the street. Hey, have you donated to Mike O'Neill's Kickstarter campaign today? Because you probably should, because I know that I am. So the dollar amount, I'm going to be looking for probably around $3,000 total. I know it sounds like a lot, but if you get enough people to donate, then it really doesn't. It's not going to be that hard. Like I said, $5, $10 here and there really starts to add up really quick. And I think with the rewards being what they're going to be, you might want to spend more than that. You'll feel like you're getting your money's worth out of it. If you guys want to check out what's going to be on the album, I've got one of the songs up on my SoundCloud page, which will be really awesome to check out. It's the studio version of Someday. And that's going to be kind of the vibe. It's kind of a hard rock, kind of hits kind of hard, but still has the acoustic songwriter, singer-songwriter vibe to it as well. If you have any ideas or suggestions in terms of the donor rewards, feel free to hit me up and let me know. So, make some suggestions down in the comment section of the video. All right, so moving on to point number 3, which is going to be the music for this week. I know that I've been working on this song Distance by Faction for the longest time, and honestly, as simple as it is, it's been a real struggle for me. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love the song, and I've played it before with other people, and I've sung it before with other people. I don't know how I got through it, but it's been a real struggle for me, and I want to give you guys a good representation of me as an artist and my performance skills. So it's tough for me to put it on the back burner, but that's what I need to do right now. Not that I'm not going to give you guys more music, because I'm about to tell you what I'm going to do this week, but I need to rework it and make it so that it sounds good and it's something that I am proud of and comfortable with, and feel good presenting to you guys. So the music for this week, the song I'm going to be covering is Photograph by Ed Sheeran. It's something that I have played in the past, and on the Guitar playing scale, it's a little bit easier in terms of the chord structure and all that kind of stuff. It's things that I have already down, and lyrically it's easy. It's a pop tune, but I actually really respect Ed Sheeran as a pop artist. He's one of those guys that I look up to as a singer-songwriter in the pop genre, who has made it, and he does a lot of really awesome things with some fairly simple patterns, and that's one of those things that I'm trying to shoot for as an artist. So why not do something from somebody that I respect and use as inspiration as an artist? That video is going to be up by Saturday evening. I have off this weekend, so I should have some time to really perfect it and get it good for you guys. That being said, that's it for this week. A little bit longer than usual, but there was a little bit more information this week that I wanted to get out to you guys. So like I said, if you have any comments or suggestions, put it down in the comment section of the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. I'm going to be putting stuff up on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all those, all that different social media. So hit me up, subscribe, like, retweet, all that kind of fun stuff, and get the word out there. And I'll see you guys on Saturday.